Report to room A301. Thank you.
Alrighty, so I have in here, I kind of have trouble seeing the number there. I think it's 8, or what number do you guys see in there? What number is here? Anybody? I think it's 80, 80, 88, or 80, 83. I'm gonna put 83. What number is here? What number you guys see in there? That's a 5, right? That's a 5. This one, I think it's 16, right? 16. This one, it's, what number do you guys see in here? I think this one is 5, I think? 40, 45. Okay, so I have a little trouble seeing some of them. What is this? This one is 12. I can see clearly that this one's 12. What about this one? That's 29. Okay? And that's it. Okay? So it tells you, once you complete that, it tells you how many you got correct. So I must have missed the one where we had that long stop, this number right here. It's actually 73, okay? So that's kind of how you can tell, like, if you have color blindness. So color blindness, there's different forms of it, but like the most common one is that you can't really distinguish red from green, right? So like if you're wearing a red shirt with green letters, some people, like, who are really bad colorblind, they won't be able to distinguish the green letters from like the red background. It's one of the most common. There's different forms, but like that's the most common form of color blindness. And I started with that because we're gonna find out like that certain diseases are present in certain chromosomes. So the example with the color blindness is actually located in chromosome X. Okay. So how many? First of all, who knows how many chromosomes humans have? Anybody want to take a wild guess how many chromosomes humans have? Would you say it's more than 20?
Yeah.
It's 20. Well, we have it right here. So how many pairs do you see here? That's 22 pairs, and then it says XY, XX, right? So if you're a woman, you have XX. If you're a man, you have XY. So you really have 23 pairs, right? 23 pairs of chromosomes. So multiply that by 2, 23 times 2, it's 46, right? So color blindness is actually located in your X chromosome. And there's a good read here that tells you a little bit more about it. Okay? So the goal here right now, like the first thing we're going to talk about is pedigrees, right? What is a pedigree? And a pedigree is simply a chart that helps us track a disease or a particular trait through as many generations as possible. Okay, it's a chart that allows us to see what the family history is. It's like a family tree. You can think of it. Okay, so in here this is how pedigrees are written. Okay, so this is a simple pedigree that we would look at. You just, there's a lot of symbols, but I think these are like the main symbols here. So every time you see like a square shape, that means you're looking at a male. Every time you're seeing a circle, you're looking at a female. When the shape, either square or circle, is shaded, that means that person is affected. It could be, a particular trait, something like freckles, pimples, dimples, I mean, and or like something more serious, like a disease. And whenever there's a line between these two, that means there's a mating or marriage, you can think of it, or crossing, as is known in animals. And so the vertical line that's coming off of this mating, you know, that's attached to the green line here, it shows all the possible, all the offspring, all the children that they had. So just by looking at this, you see that this couple had how many offspring? 1, 2, 3, right? That couple had 2 daughters and 1 son. Okay, and another note to when you're looking at pedigrees, most of the time they'll put like Roman numerals here, like 1, 2, 3, 4. That just represents the generation. So in this pedigree, we have, look at the picture, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 generations, okay? And if you want to identify like a specific one, like in this example here, we wanted to identify the affected individual in generation 2, right? We just put like the number of generations. So what generation is this person in? It's in the second, right? So by Roman numerals, you put 2, then you put like a little dash there. That's number 2 in Roman numerals. And which number in there, in that sequence? 1, 2, 3, right? So that's how we can identify. That's how we can identify the various people involved in that family history through the pedigree. So I think that's like pretty straightforward. I don't think there should be a lot of confusion there. Is this clear to you guys? What the pedigree is? Thumbs up if you kind of get it. Thumbs down if maybe you're not understanding. Come on. Alright, so maybe you guys are a little shy. It's okay. But that's the pedigree there. Okay. So let's read this scenario here. And how would I draw this? If I just read the situation here, one couple has a son and a daughter with normal skin pigmentation. Another couple has 1 son and 2 daughters with normal skin pigmentation. The daughter from the first couple has 3 children with the son of the second couple. Their son and 1 daughter have albinism. Their other daughter has normal skin pigmentation. So albinism it's when you don't produce a lot of melanin. Okay, so you have very light hair, light skin, like the eyes look very pinkish. So that's that. Okay, so let's see. So if I wanted to draw a pedigree of this, what's the first thing I would do? Who starts this? Who starts this pedigree? A couple, right? So how do I draw a couple? Like if I want to draw a couple here, how would I do it? A square and a circle, right? Okay, so it says one couple has a son and a daughter. So I'm gonna do the mating, and they're gonna have a son and a daughter, right? A couple has son and a daughter. That's pretty much what it's telling us there. Another couple has 1 son and 2 daughters with normal skin pigmentation. So they now in here, just for the sake of space, let me move this thing. Okay. Another couple has a son and 2 daughters. So this is the first couple, right? Let me draw another couple next to it. Okay. You got the second couple here. And how many children do they have, the other couple? 1 son and 2 daughters, right? 1 son and 2 daughters. Oops. My bad. It's gonna go back there, but have it here. So another couple has one son and two daughters. So that's the first daughter. This is the second daughter. Okay. And it says the daughter from the first couple has 2 children with the son of the second couple. The daughter from the first couple. So this they're talking about this one, right? This is generation 1. You can think it's generation 2. The daughter here, saying the daughter from the first couple has 3 children with the son of the second couple. So decimating right here, right? Daughter from the first couple with son of the second couple, all right? And they have children. Their son has 3 children with the son of the second couple, right? So they have 3 children. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Their son and 1 daughter have albinism. Okay, so they have a son, a daughter, and they have the other has normal skin pigmentation. So which one should I shade? Should I shade this one? Should I shade this one? Why? Because it says their son have albinism. They do have the disease, so I'm actually going to shade this one. Okay. What about the daughter? Where the first daughter? Should I shade the second daughter? Yeah, actually I have 2 daughters. So I shouldn't have drawn the square here. I should have drawn a circle. And the first one does have it. Okay? So that's kind of how you draw these things. Okay, this is the third one. So just from reading this little paragraph, I was able to